Welcome to GSD Brainers, the place where curiosity meets discovery, comets that silently wander through the cosmos. Those celestial travelers, often described as dirty snowballs, are fascinating entities indeed. Composed primarily of ice, rock, and cosmic dust, they journey through our solar system, leaving a trail of icy particles in their wake. Most times these comets go unnoticed, passing by our planet without causing a stir. They're just silent wanderers, traversing the vast expanse of space, minding their own business. However, don't be fooled by their seemingly harmless passage. These icy bodies can pose a significant threat if they were to collide with celestial bodies. A collision on such a massive scale could lead to catastrophic consequences, altering the very fabric of the impacted celestial body. Now, let's take that thought a step further. Imagine a comet over 1,000 miles across, hurtling towards us, but the moon could potentially save the day by intercepting the impact. What then? Has the threat subsided? The impact would be cataclysmic, a cosmic collision visible even from the Earth. This massive release of energy would create a colossal crater on the moon, a scar so deep and wide it could swallow whole countries on Earth. The moon, our constant companion in the night sky, would be forever changed, its familiar face marred by a monstrous wound. The spectacle wouldn't end there. The impact would blast out a tremendous amount of lunar material, ejecta that would be sent hurtling into space. This would include everything from moon rock to billions of tons of lunar dust. And given the comet's icy composition, a significant portion of this ejecta would be frozen water. This icy shroud is not just a silent reminder of the lunar catastrophe, it's the harbinger of a chilling new era. As the debris field settles, the smaller fragments, the icy particles, begin their descent. Pulled by the Earth's gravity, they start to rain down on us, vaporizing and creating more and more clouds. The result is a relentless, never-ending shower of icy remnants from the heavens. Imagine stepping outside and looking up to see this celestial spectacle. It's awe-inspiring but terrifying. The sky, once a canvas for the sun, moon and stars, is now filled with a constant shimmering rain of ice. The world as we know it has changed in an instant. The familiar comfort of the moon's glow is replaced by the eerie light reflected off the icy debris. A rain of ice heralds the beginning of a new chilling era for our home planet. The impact has set in motion a chain of events that will redefine our existence. The world as we know it is about to undergo a transformation like no other. The moon's last legacy is a rain of ice, a chilling prelude to the trials that lie ahead. As the icy debris begins to fall, Earth experiences a relentless downpour. But what does this mean for us? Imagine a world where rain never ceases. The sky, once a haven for the sun, moon and stars, is now dominated by a constant barrage of icy particles. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a radical transformation of our planet's climate. The continuous rain drastically alters weather patterns. Areas once known for their mild climates experience a sudden drop in temperatures, turning into icy wastelands. Tropical regions, typically warm and humid, are now frigid and frosty, their lush greenery replaced with a blanket of white. Agricultural practices, which are intrinsically tied to the weather, are thrown into chaos. Crops that once flourished in certain regions are no longer viable, leading to a global food crisis. Farmers scramble to adapt, but the relentless rain makes it a losing battle. Infrastructure, too, buckles under the pressure of the relentless downpour. Roads are washed out, buildings collapse under the weight of snow and ice, and cities, once bustling with life, are now ghost towns. The cost of maintaining and repairing these structures is astronomical, leading to an economic crisis the likes of which we've never seen. Human life is irrevocably changed. The falling temperatures and constant wetness make survival difficult. Hypothermia becomes a common threat, and the lack of food only exacerbates the situation. Societies are forced to adapt or perish, leading to a mass migration towards areas less affected by the rain. But the rain isn't the only concern. The falling debris from the comet also affects our atmosphere. The particles, when they burn up on entry, release gases that further alter our climate. These changes could potentially make the Earth uninhabitable for certain species, leading to a mass extinction event. You might think that at least the fish are safe, but think again. The influx of fresh water from space would pose a threat to saltwater marine life, causing trouble and potentially leading to the death of many sea creatures. We might attempt to venture into space and deal with the debris, However, as soon as we step outside the atmosphere, we would likely be immediately destroyed by the debris orbiting Earth. Space would be beyond our reach at this point. As our world drowns under the icy onslaught, we brace for an even greater threat. By now, after decades of non-stop rain, the sea level has risen, swallowing most of the land we once walked on. And all of the smaller ice affected by the gravity of Earth has already fallen into our atmosphere earlier than the larger rocks. The larger rocks, still orbiting in the icy ring around our planet, begin to make their descent. The rain was just the beginning, the real storm is yet to come. With the larger chunks of the moon and the comet falling into our atmosphere, most of the Earth is engulfed by seas. But how does this affect our survival? First, imagine, if you will, a world where the oceans are no longer confined to their current boundaries. The coastline, as we know it today, ceases to exist. The world's greatest cities, those jewels of human achievement that line the shores, are submerged. New York, London, Sydney, Mumbai, Tokyo, all underwater. This isn't a scene from the latest Hollywood disaster movie. This is our potential reality. As these cities sink beneath the waves, the human population faces an unprecedented displacement. Millions, possibly billions, are forced to move inland away from the encroaching seas. The world's population is crammed into tighter and tighter spaces. Resources become scarce, leading to conflict and strife. This isn't some dystopian fiction. This is the potential consequence of our moon's demise. The change won't happen overnight, but the clock is ticking. Over the course of years, decades, or even centuries, the rise of the seas will transform our planet. The Earth as we know it will be unrecognizable. Our bigger problem with the larger rock is not only the larger amount of water entering our atmosphere, but also the potential impact of the giant rock on our globe. While you might think that the seas would mitigate the violent explosion, considering that most of the globe would be submerged, the survivors would then have to contend with monster tsunamis, unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed before. Furthermore, this would be an unprecedented event for even the Earth. Earth, as we know it, is submerged under a deluge of cosmic proportions. This is the potential consequence of a comet hitting the moon. A chilling reminder of our place in the universe and the fragility of our existence. In the wake of such a cataclysmic event, what becomes of humanity? We have experienced global floods in our history, but in the case of this comet, the seas won't recede. Earth became a water world. The entire land around the globe is now submerged underwater. And yet we're a resourceful species, known for our ingenuity and resilience. As our world transforms dramatically, so must we. Our survival strategies would need to be as dynamic and versatile as the challenges we face. Some might look to the depths of the ocean, envisioning a new life beneath the waves in sophisticated, self-sustaining underwater habitats. Others might try to build floating cities. But it's not just about surviving, it's about living. Human society would undergo seismic shifts. Our culture, our art, our science, all would be reshaped by the world we find ourselves in. We'd find new ways to express ourselves, to understand our changed reality, to connect with each other. In the face of adversity, humanity finds strength. In this new ocean world, as we adapt and evolve, humanity will carry on. That's all for today, folks. For more brain-boosting content, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.